What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be going to our 22nd national park, which will be Big Bend National Park. Yeah, we just drove down here from Carlsbad, New Mexico, down here about 5 hours to Terralinga, Texas. Terralinga is basically just like a ghost town in the middle of West Texas, and yeah, there's like nothing out here. We're actually like 124 miles away from the nearest Walmart, and then like I believe 118 miles from the nearest hospital. So yeah, this is probably one of the most remote parks that we've ever been to. But yeah, today I'm gonna kind of do 2 videos of Big Bend. So today will be like, we're just gonna do a whole loop around the park. We'll go up like Panther Junction area, Balanced Rock. Then we're gonna dip all the way down into Santa Elena Canyon, and then we'll come back up to end our first day, and then tomorrow, which will be another video, we're gonna be doing some other things. I think we're gonna go hike the Window Trail in Chisos Basin, and then also I think we're gonna overland Old Ore Road. I'm not for sure on. I think we're going to do Old Ore Road. I'm not for sure, but that's kind of the plan. So, yeah, we're going to go drive probably about an hour into the park, and we're going to do like up to the visitor center in Panther Junction. We just made it up here to the Panther Junction Visitor Center. Pretty cool coming in all of these mountains over here. But now we're going to go drive up Grapevine Hills Road. It's like a 7-mile dirt road. I don't really know how technical it is. So we're gonna go drive up that 7-mile dirt road, and then we're gonna do the Balanced Rock hike up to like this Balanced Rock, which looks pretty cool. So let's go drive up Grapevine Hills Road. It was really cool getting to drive up Grapevine Hills Road to Balanced Rock. The road provided great views of the beautiful desert landscape that Big Bend is known for. The road was not too technical, and most vehicles could make it through fine. It is mainly just washboarded and pretty rough and slow going, with a couple smaller rocky sections towards the end. And after 7 miles of driving, we then arrived at the Grapevine Hill and Balanced Rock Trail. We just made it up here to the end of the Grapevine Hills Road or whatever, and now we're going to hike the Balanced Rock Trail. I think it's about 2 miles, and it goes kind of up in there. Yeah, the road coming in here, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I would say it's probably best to do in like a truck or something with a little bit higher of clearance. So yeah, let's go hike Balanced Rock. The first 0.7 miles of this trail is very easy and flat, but as you near Balanced Rock, the last little bit of this hike, you'll have to scramble up a few boulders to reach Balanced Rock. This rock scramble is pretty easy, and I really think that most people could do it. And after about 1 mile, you will then reach Balanced Rock. When we got to Balanced Rock, we were pretty surprised at just how big the rock actually is. In pictures, the rock looks way smaller, but in person, it is way cooler. But now, we enjoy sinking in the views of Balanced Rock and then making our way back to the car. We made it back here to the trailhead, and now we're gonna drive back on Grapevine Hills Road. Yeah, I would highly recommend this trail. It was really cool. Like, the Balanced Rock was really cool. It's crazy how big it is. Like, it doesn't look that big, like in videos, but it's way bigger in person. And yeah, I'd highly recommend it, especially if you have a good enough vehicle to drive out here. But now we're gonna head back on this road and we're gonna get onto the Ross Maxwell Scenic Drive and do like hopefully pretty much like every stop along that, like all of the overlooks, some of the shorter hikes along there. I think there's like a 1 mile hike we're gonna do and then a 0.4 mile hike we're gonna do. And yeah, we're kind of gonna stop at everything, and then at the end of that, I'll kind of tell you guys which ones are worth stopping at, which ones are kind of the best ones. So let's go drive that road. After making the 7-mile drive back to pavement and turning onto the Ross Maxwell Scenic Drive, our first stop was the Ward Spring Trail. To get to the actual Ward Spring, it is about a 3-mile round-trip hike, but we just wanted a quick hike to get out of the car and enjoy the views. So we ended up only hiking about 1.5 miles into the trail before turning around. And even though we didn't hike all the way to the spring, it is still an awesome place to stop at on the drive and reveals a quieter and more relaxed side to Big Bend. After getting back in the car, we then drove another 3 miles down the road before making it to one of the most popular overlooks on the drive, the Sotol Vista Overlook. This overlook was by far the best overlook we did on the drive, and it was really cool being able to see the outline of Santa Elena Canyon off in the distance, and that being paired with the beautiful desert landscape. And also, being able to see Mexico off in the distance was amazing. After admiring the views of the Sotol Vista Overlook, we then drove another few miles down the road before arriving at our next stop, the lower Burro Mesa Pouroff Trail. This trail leads you to a really cool pour-off. And if you don't know what a pour-off is, they are usually only found in the desert, and when flash floods occur, all of the rainwater pours off of them. This hike was really cool and is a must-do if you are coming to Big Bend National Park. And another thing that was really awesome about this hike, it was only just over 1 mile long and is great for all skill levels. Alright, we're just walking back from the lower Burro Mesa Pouroff. Super cool trail, highly recommend it. Just quick, easy stop if you're going to Santa Elena Canyon. But now we're gonna keep driving down the road here, and we're gonna go we might make a couple more stops before Santa Elena Canyon, but yeah, we're gonna head in that direction now. Our final stop before making it to Santa Elena Canyon was the Santa Elena Canyon Overlook. This is a really cool, quick stop to be able to see the canyon before making it right up against the canyon walls. This is a great stop, and I would highly recommend doing this quick stop. But now we drive the last couple miles down to the Santa Elena Canyon. We made it over here to the end of the road here to the Santa Elena Canyon. We're going to hike into it a little bit maybe, and then we're going to take Old Maverick Road back up, back into like Lajitas and Terralinga area. So let's go hike Santa Elena Canyon. The trail down to the canyon was really short and under 1/2 mile. It was really awesome getting to stand next to the massive 1,000-foot tall walls of the canyon. There is also a 2-mile round-trip trail that will take you a little ways into the canyon. But by this point in the day, we had had enough hiking and decided to just enjoy the views without going into the canyon. This is definitely a must-stop, and you definitely can't miss it. It was probably one of my, if not my favorite places we visited in Big Bend National Park. But now we take Old Maverick Road back to the entrance of the national park. Old Maverick Road was a great 12-mile off-road trail that connects you from Santa Elena Canyon back up to the entrance, without having to take the 33-mile Maxwell Scenic Drive all the way back. I think that most vehicles could make it through this road fine, but some might be slower than others. But if you're in a truck or something with a little better suspension and ground clearance, I would say this is a faster way to get back than taking the highway. There aren't any real obstacles on the road other than it's just pretty washboardy and rough, and it is also a great change of scenery and is a really cool road. I will also put all of the hikes and driving routes of what we did in the description below if you guys want to see that, but we're going to continue working our way back towards the entrance of the national park. That's where we're going to end this video of going to Big Bend National Park. Yeah, this national park was really cool. I would say it's probably top 5 for me, maybe just below top 5. Yeah, it was really cool. I'll put our first 22 national parks ranking up here in the corner if you guys want to look at that, just to see which ones are my favorites and stuff. But yeah, we started our day by driving up into Big Bend and made a quick stop at Panther Junction, did the visitor center there, and then we headed out on Grapevine Hills Road, and then we did Balanced Rock, which was really cool. I would highly recommend doing Balanced Rock, especially if you have a high clearance vehicle to get there. The road, it's not really all that rough, except for there's a couple little rocks at the end, but it's not really that rough. But it's just really washboardy and stuff. So yeah, and then we drove down the Maxwell Scenic Drive towards Santa Elena Canyon. We did several stops there, like the Sotol, Viewpoint, along with a couple other short hikes, and then the lower Burro Mesa Pouroff trail, which that one was really cool. It's kind of like there was like nobody there, and you kind of had the whole hike to yourself pretty much, and it was really cool. Like the Pouroff is just really tall looking up at it, and then yeah, we drove all the way down to Santa Elena Canyon after that. Yeah, I would highly recommend making a stop at Santa Elena Canyon. It was super cool. Like the walls, the canyon walls are just super tall. We did not hike up the trail that kind of goes into there. And yeah, I think it's like 2 miles long about, but we didn't hike it. And then we went up like Old Maverick Road, which is kind of like a dirt off-road way to get back towards Terralinga and that towards the like exit of Big Bend. So yeah, that was pretty cool. It kind of cuts the drive a little bit short, especially if you have a high clearance vehicle. But yeah, we're gonna end this video, day 1 here of going to Big Bend. Next video, we're gonna go do some other things in Big Bend. We're gonna go do some stuff in the Chisos Basin area stuff, which I'm super excited for, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.